With the power of a gaming laptop but the compact design of a tablet, the Razer Edge is an ambitious product that delivers immersive experiences like Crysis 3 or Battlefield 3 with unprecedented portability. But by attempting to circumvent the limitations of touchscreen gaming with unwieldy attachments, Razer has created a tablet for every playstyle but a master of none. At just over 2 pounds and 0.8 inches thick, the Edge is bulky compared to other devices like the iPad. But then again, traditional tablets aren't nearly as powerful. The design is simple and straightforward with a black aluminum frame, a glass front, and a plastic body adorned only with Razer's trademark snake logo and small indentations for added aesthetic flair. The 10.1-inch display looks great with a rich array of colors and a wide viewing angle, but its 1366 by 768 resolution leaves much to be desired. It may not distract from the gaming experience, but it falls short of other tablets and leaves room for improvement. The Edge ships with Windows 8, providing access to Microsoft's growing suite of optimized apps and support for traditional desktop applications. The OS comes free of any bloatware, and the only pre-installed app is Razer's Game Launcher. It's kind of like Razer's version of Steam's Big Picture mode, providing quick access to games in a touch or gamepad-friendly interface. But it's ultimately kind of useless, because in most cases it just reverts to the desktop and opens Steam or Origin anyway. The Edge comes in a few configurations. The cheapest model is priced at $1,000 and comes with an Intel Core i5 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA's GT640M LE GPU, and 64 gigabytes of solid-state storage. Bumping up to the Pro version gives you an Intel Core i7 processor, 8 gigs of RAM, the same GPU, and 128 gigabytes of SSD storage for $1,300. You can also buy additional accessories, like the gamepad controller, an attachment that snaps onto the tablet to provide 2 side-mounted controllers, complete with dual analog thumbsticks, triggers, shoulder buttons, a D-pad, and action buttons. Anyone considering the Edge should spring for one of the Pro models. The added RAM and processing power give performance a nice boost, and the standard version's 64GB SSD is sure to fill up fast. But let's get to what's most important, the gaming experience. While the Edge isn't going to blaze any trails in terms of max performance, I found it capable of running just about anything I threw at it. Running Crysis 3 at native resolution, it maintained a steady 30 frames per second. Of course, the game had to be scaled down to low settings, but even at its lowest configuration, Crysis 3 still looks incredible. For less demanding titles like Tomb Raider, the settings could be cranked up to high without dipping below 30 FPS. I tested the Edge with Battlefield 3, Far Cry 3, XCOM, and countless others with great results. Naturally, gaming has a significant impact on battery life. For general tablet use, the Edge gets roughly 5 to 6 hours per charge, but when gaming, the Edge only lasts for about an hour. The gamepad attachment has a slot for an extended battery, but that only adds about another hour or so and costs $70. What's worse, the Edge's built-in fans are noisy and the back panel can get pretty hot. But the Edge also fails to master the most critical element of the gaming experience: precise and comfortable controls. The gamepad offers the most self-contained control method, integrating controls into the rigid framework of the tablet itself. But it's an ergonomic nightmare. The D-pad and action buttons are directly below the thumbsticks, requiring players to uncomfortably curl their thumbs inward to make quick taps. While it's less problematic in some genres, it has a critical impact on speed and precision in shooters and action titles. The gamepad also adds extra weight and can be jarring to hold for extended play sessions. In order to play comfortably, I almost always had to have the Edge and gamepad propped up on my lap. Of course, you could always forego the gamepad and connect a standard controller to the Edge's USB port, but without Razer's $99 add-on dock, it's difficult to keep upright. And really, that cuts to the core of the Edge's problems. In order to use it to play games, you need to strap on additional accessories and subsequently negate the benefits of an all-in-one tablet. And even then, the Edge can't effectively compete with the battery life, performance, and ergonomics of a gaming laptop. But these aren't unsolvable problems, and the Edge is making a giant leap forward for the gaming tablet category. With time and iteration, it could be great, but it's not quite there yet.